Nothing beats a crispy, golden grilled cheese sandwich paired with a warm, flavorful tomato soup. In this video, I'll show you how to make this classic combo from scratch with simple ingredients and easy steps. Whether you're craving a quick meal or a cozy dish for a chilly day, this recipe is guaranteed to hit that spot. So let's get cooking. To get that deep, rich flavor, we're going to be roasting our tomatoes instead of using canned ones. Start by cutting each of the tomatoes into quarters. Now we'll move these away for now. Now we'll move on to our onion. And I'm also just going to cut this into fourths, making sure to remove all the skin. Now we can remove these. And now 4 cloves of garlic. We can just smash them to remove all of the peels. Take the peels, and we can set these aside. And now I'll get a large tray, and I'll just keep all of my ingredients on, making sure to spread them evenly so we get an even mix of everything. Now we'll add some salt, black pepper, and some olive oil. Now we'll roast these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 to 40 minutes until they're soft and slightly charred. Roasting brings out the natural sweetness of the tomatoes, making the soup extra delicious. While our ingredients are roasting, we can get started on the grilled cheese. To start, I'm going to be using 2 pieces of sourdough bread. And now for my cheese, I have a slice of Munster and sharp cheddar, some fresh mozzarella, and some Parmesan. The Munster cheese will give a nice cheese pull, and the sharp cheddar and Parmesan will give a good depth of flavor. And now notice when I keep my cheese on, there's a little bit extra going off the top. So what I'm gonna do, layer these 2 together and just cut a little bit off. Now I'll cut this extra part in half again. And now when I layer my cheese, I'll have 2 extra pieces for each side. But before we melt the cheese, we're gonna be toasting the inside of our bread first to make it extra crispy. I'm just gonna use a medium pan and set this on low heat. Now I'll give a drizzle of olive oil, and I'll slowly place my bread in. Now I'll just give it a slight twirl to soak up all of that olive oil. Now we can check on our bread. Now our bread has a nice golden brown crust, which is perfect. Now I'm gonna take these out to make sure it doesn't cook any more longer. Now that our inside of our bread is cooked, we can layer our cheese. But now I think the ingredients are done roasting, so let's go check. These look really good, and I think roasting really makes a good difference. It is gonna help out bring all of the flavor. Now I'm just gonna wait for these to cool a little bit. Now that these ingredients have cooled down a bit, we're ready to blend. Now I've got my blender. I'm just moving my ingredients to the center. Now I'll just keep it in, and they all come nicely out. Now I'm gonna add some fresh basil. Now I'll blend everything up. If you like a smoother soup, you can blend it completely, and if you want a little bit of texture, you can pulse it just a few times. This smells really good, and now I think we can add our other ingredients. Now I have a medium pot, and this is what I'm going to be using to mix all my ingredients. Now I'll pour my ingredients in. Now I'll turn on the heat to medium, and I'll add 2 cups of vegetable broth. But you can use any broth you want to as well. I'll give this a nice mix. Now I'll add a little bit of sugar just to balance the acidity. Now we'll let this simmer for around 10 minutes. After simmering for around 10 minutes, I'll now add heavy cream. Heavy cream will give it a nice and rich taste. I'll give this a quick mix. Now our soup is all done, and I'll keep this inside while we finish our grilled cheese. Now that our soup is done, we can go ahead and finish our... So now we have our 2 slices that we toasted. I'm gonna add a small layer of mayonnaise on each slice. After I've done that, I'll now add my cheese. Now I have a block of Parmesan, and I need to grate a little bit. So I'll just do this. And there we go. So I'll start by adding a little bit of grated Parmesan. Now I'll add my cheese. And remember to use those small pieces. I'll also add 2 slices of fresh mozzarella. Now I'll close it and we're ready to go. Now I'll be using the same pan. I'll give it a drizzle of olive oil and I'll place the grilled cheese. Now I'll give this side a quick drizzle. Now we can flip. This is so good. The smoky roasted tomato soup with a crispy golden grilled cheese sandwich is unbeatable. If you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.